Hello everyone. I will try to make my first video outside on the field. This is my new permission, close to the sea, as you can see. And there you have a small island, not bigger than about 3 football fields. This island have a great story. The name of the island is Longship Island. And Longship is, as you know, a Viking ship. So the name comes from the Viking time. In the other side of the island, they drag the longships up when they come to this area. Because of this area is kind of a meeting point before you cross the mountain here. Later, in 1600, early 1600, this island was used for shipping and trading of timber. The Deutsch and the Scottish was here with a lot of vessels and catch up timber. And there is a small hub in this island, and the name is the Scottish Rock or something. I don't know the exactly English word. Skotteberget on Norwegian. So in the most busy period, here was about 100 vessels in a very short period picking up timber in the early 1600. Later, in 1800, here was a pier for the postboat, and up there you see a little bit of the old farm. Nobody lived there anymore, but they have a small house there, so it was the post office. So I'm guessing here have been a lot of traffic because of the trading activity on the onshore side also. So that is my background for this area. So I will search this field and all the way up here, and this field go down to the sea in other side here. So it's quite big area for one man. So it will take a lot of days and hours. So if I go a little bit more down here, you can see probably more of the farm. And if you see the big tree up there, there was a big stone up there, and the owner of the farm said that the name of that place is Tiandeberget, and the names come from that they collect taxes in the old days from that stone. So up where you see the farm is also some fields that are very interesting around the place where they collect taxes. So if you see up there, you see the red one for the animal, and the white one is the farm building, and behind there is a small building, so was the post office. So the whole area here is kind of interesting. The problem is that the ground is kind of frozen, so I can only manage to dig down some places where the ground is not too much sand in. So I just have to see. I was here yesterday, and I didn't manage to dig so many places, but some places, some area of the field, it's okay, not so frozen. So yesterday I found 3 counts, 2 shilling from early 1800 and 1 shilling in the same age from 1820, and also a Danish 5 øre from late 1800. That was a little bit up there. So just a small field there I was searching. This is my dog. It's a Rottweiler, a little bit mixed with Doberman. 75% Rottweiler and 25% Doberman. His name is Rambo, but he is not so so tough when it comes to trouble, but he tried to be very tough. Okay, catch you later. Yes, my first find mentioned, so it's anything to mention, and it's a bullet or a patron, very short. So I think it's from a pistol, not a rifle, but the zoom is not, marker is not good. Anyway, it says 1941 and 2 letters, I think, A and P. Uh, 1941 from the Second War, and up here on this hill, cannot see it so good now because of a lot of trees. There is some old bunkers from old German bunkers from the Second War, and they have a little fortress on top there to cover the outside of this fjord, because of it's a little bit a cross point in this area, so a little bit important to cover. So I guess that was the reason for they had a small fortress on the top here. Okay, still a little bit hard in the ground, frozen. Here it was okay, but some places very hard. But it fall a little bit rain the last night, so it helped a little bit, I think. So I will try a little bit more up here. Okay, next find. That's my first coin today. I'm not sure what it is. I think it's a Swedish 5 øre maybe from late 1800 or something. Copper, I guess. Not so good to see on this side. I have moved up to the old farm because down there it was more frozen. Closer to the sea there. It was more sand in the ground. But here is more dark. Not so much sand. So it was about 10 centimeters down. On my Deus it was ID 87. Sorry for keep looking, me and my dog Rambo. Next find, next find of interest. Yeah, a little bit deep, 15 centimeters. I don't know why they look like a old arrow or something. Well, I don't know the English word, but you use for hunting maybe. It was like 89, 90 on the Deus. Look very old. I don't know. As you see, it come a little bit snow last night, and you see the big tree there, and to the left there's a small hill up there. That is what the farmer told me is the Tiendeberget, on the name of Norwegian, and the story says that when they collect taxes in this area some 100 years ago, they used this place to collect on top of this small bump there to the left from the tree. So maybe in this small field in the front of this small bump there, maybe there is some taxes for me to collect. I hope so. Catch on. Okay, back in the same field after some days, because of first time I was here it was very frozen in the ground. So I'm back now because of in the weekend it have rained a lot and it's have been like 8, 9, 10 degrees. So now it's possible to dig, but you see it's kind of frozen. It's when you take up the ground there, you see it's like a square stone, but when you take off this one it's okay to dig in the hole. The find is, in the start it looked like something in gold, but I think it's a button. No. Some writings on. Maybe something they, I don't know what is it, they say a number, maybe something they use on the animals to mark them, but it don't look like that either. It's a KO and 183. Yeah, I have to clean it up and see. In the Deus it was like 91 in the start in ID, and changed a little bit between 91, 92, 94, 95. I often see when it's a coin, they are very precise around one number. So I just have to try more. I just start here now. There is an old road there. I drive there and park there, and then I start in this end and we'll try to get up here. And there you have the island, Longskipsøyen. Next find of interest. I don't know what it is, but I don't think it's any tool. You have some, you see on the side there is something like somehow it looked like a branch, but I don't know. Difficult to say, maybe it's old or what. Look like in the end there, it's like a locker, but I don't know. I have to clean up and see. Okay, next. Yeah, I forgot to say it was about 87 ID number on the Deus. Hello everybody, I will try to make my second video, and this is kind of a roundup for all my latest find during the last weeks. Because of here in Norway we had a very warm winter, so the 2 last weeks it has actually been possible to dig in the ground here. Normally in this time of the year it will be frozen. Anyway, this is my last finds in the middle of the winter, not normal. Have some coins. I already put them in yeah, I don't know the English word, but to protect them. Some buttons, bullets, some musket bullets, and some newer, very heavy caliber, and this is also a new one, I think, and some strange objects. And in this line I have a lot of strange things, so I'm wondering maybe someone can help me a little bit what it can be. If we start with the coins, there is one thing here, so it's not a coin. It's medal. It's about, oh, I'm not sure this marker is. That's really good. It's, I use my iPhone. It's a medal about sharpshooting. It's in silver, and you have the Norwegian seal with a lion and everything, and 2 rifles in cross. Today they don't make so nice metal anymore. They are not, they are only fake metal, but this is fine silver. I will put up a picture later, maybe I will show it better. It's very cool. Maybe if I try through this one. No. Anyway, then we have T-öre 1898, that's silver. It's actually in good condition. And then a lot of copper, very bad condition, some of them. Half shilling, 1841. Not good. Yeah. And another 1 shilling, very bad condition. from 1870 and 1 shilling from 1820. Very bad condition also. But this one you can actually read the setting 1 skilling specie. And 1 shilling from 1816, also very bad condition, but still possible to read when you use this one. Then we have a 2 shilling. Not possible to see the year, but it's, out of what I understand, it have to be between 1819 and 1834. And here also we have a 2 shilling. This is from 1827. They are very thick. I think they are 17 gram or something. And one more 2 shilling, very bad condition, not possible to see what date. Then 1 2 öre, 1899. This is actually of good condition. And the last one, 1 öre, 1876. Not so good condition of this. Then a lot of buttons, but I have one button, so it's a little bit special. I think I like it very good. It's this one, and the condition is not so good, but what we can see here is the Norwegian lion, and I guess it's a military button, but you see the lion always hold a axe, but this axe, he has the axe version where the shaft is like in not straight, but like smiling. As I understand, this one was changed after 1844, and the lion after 1844 have a straight yeah, what you call it, the shaft was straight, but before 1844 it was this one. Another thing with this, you see in the back side it say some letter, and the letters say triple gilt orange, and I did a little bit search about this letters and these buttons in internet, and I found out that triple is a classification of the quality of the button. Like we have cognac, you have VS and VSOP, and you have XO. The same, they made a standard in 1800 in England, I think, that's saying that you have to say and guarantee the quality of the button. So triple is the highest one. You have 3 different qualities, and this is the best one, triple. And the case is that if you have a triple, it's 96 parts with gold. So the lowest quality have 169 parts with gold, and the goal is there to get the button very shiny. And as I understand it, a lot of producers in the early 1800s, they cheated about this. So it was made a law about this in England, that you have to put which quality you have and your brand. So I think the triple is the quality and the gilt is the name of the producent, and orange is more like, yeah, they put on something juicy to sell it better, something to make it sell, that people think it's more shiny or something. I find a very good article on the internet about this kind of buttons. So this is a military button. I'm guessing out what I read about the story and the quality and so on, that this button is between 1815 when Napoleon fall and 1844 somewhere. That was the story about the buttons, and also about the bullets here. I'm not sure. This one, you see, is like flat. Can it be something else? Piece of a game or something, or is it normal that musket bullet after they are shot will make a shape like this? I don't know. And actually many of them are very different in size. This, for example, very small, and this one much bigger. So it's actually two with a flat. So a flat, so you can put it on the table. Just the other one is round. And then you have the new ones. It's a very heavy caliber. I guess it's from the war. This one also very big. Yeah, not so good shape. Then we have some other items here. This is, I guess it's something they put on animal or something. It's a number 183 and KG. This one, I guess it's from a knife or something. Here is a Indian without head on a horse, and the horse, of course, no legs. This also, I guess, is from a gun or a knife from the war. Then we have a lot of, I think it's lead. I found a lot of these things, pieces like this, and it's difficult to say what it actually have been. Here also you have one piece of metal. This one is a seal from the old post seal. The place I found it was, there was an old post station in 1800, so I guess it's from there. And this one, I don't know, maybe new. When I see this one here, this there, it looked new for me, but the shape here look old. I don't know. Here also is something strange. It's copper, I think. What it can be, I don't know. And now we come to my 4 strangest objects. These 4 here. The first one is here, you see, I don't know what it is. It can be something of old fishing gear, but it can also be something very old, I don't know. Here also, I think this one is lead, I think, and also this one. It's a hook shape, but when it's lead, why make it like this?
what is the use? This look very strange. And this is, I think it's an old speed arrow or something. If you see here in this line here, it's a little bit higher, like you expect in something you put on the speed in the front. So this one look very old. And when you feel and look at the metal, it look very old. But I don't know, again. And this is the last one I found today. It's made of, I don't know, copper or something. Not lead, I think. But the interesting thing is actually the writings. It's something writing on. And it say not so easy to see, but in the right there is a, for me look like a number 1, and then you have a line, and under the number 2. So that's mean a half if you make it what we think today. But to the left there is a sign not possible to understand what it is. I don't think, it don't look like a number, but I don't know. So I'm just guessing it can be something they use when they make a weight about selling, and they pay with silver, and they have this one to check the weight about coins or silver or whatever, something like that. And I put it on the weight. It show. Oh, sorry. Again. When I put it on the weight, it show 7.22 gram. And if you're thinking about coins, that's 1/4 of a specie dollar. Just check that, but I don't know if it's. But if it is a accurate weight thing, I guess something someone know what it is. And I've seen it before. So that's my last find from the last weeks, from a little bit different places, but all places is farms close to the fjords and sea. Yeah. See you.